In the top right-hand side, playing for Team Sentir, it is Kosit. And the bottom left-hand side, playing for Team Sentir, it is Sickest. Let's go! It's a team kill in the finals, which we've not had happen for a while. Which is fair. Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm anticipating some kind of weird tactical shenanigans involving tanks. But again, against Terran, it makes no sense to take this base because you can't keep it. So we shouldn't see anyone expanding out the back until their third or fourth base, maybe. Let's see. Interesting, we're seeing a scout. I mean, again, I suppose it makes sense because you want to make sure you're not getting cheesed, and one of the best ways to be cheesed is a proxy. If you're going to see if you're seeing a proxy, then you need to start putting bunkers down. And actually, weirdly enough, on this map, I think Reapers can jump up here, maybe. But if there's a proxy definitely happening, then it makes more sense to cancel the Reaper and put a factory down fast as hell. Because you can get some Hellions out to deal with Reapers, you can get some tanks out to deal with anything else. Factory coming down for both, but in this case, Kosit is slightly ahead. Also, he's putting a bunker down, a supply depot down here just to keep an eye on things, I think. Apart from anything else, he'll be able to see if his opponent's done cheeky mining on this wall. But yeah, there's the Reaper jumping down. Not on this side, but yeah, that's fine. Okay, at this point, the Reaper's potentially gone, okay, I'm a little late. I'm going to wait for the other guy to come over and shoot him first. That moment when you throw yourself a grenade and start running towards it. No, don't do that. Oh, he is going for the back base. I'm shocked. I'm genuinely shocked. Yep, that slowed that down significantly. Oh no, the Reaper's dead. There it is, and away we go. The thing is, Kosit's managed to lose himself a Reaper, and also Sickest, to bag himself a Reaper, and Sickest is making two more to go with his Reaper Hellion force. Excuse me. Whereas Kosit's making a Cyclone. So, I mean, maybe he's going Mass Cyclone. Maybe. Could be. Could happen. We're seeing Mass Cyclone versus not Mass Cyclone. So we will see whether it's effective or not. I don't know. It feels like it could be. Especially because these Reapers are somewhat fragile. Against sustained DPM. Yeah, that's one of those moments where you get in there and you're like, oh no, this is not what I wanted to see. So right now, Sickest is starting to make his own Cyclones. And honestly, yeah. Look at the Cyclone count. It currently favours Kosit by 1. And Kosit is pushing. Okay. Okay. If Kosit's going to push, he needs to get there before the other Reapers, before the other Cyclones get out. If he can do that, that's great. Unfortunately, he's locked onto the wrong unit there. And now the favour is in the other direction because he wasted all the shots on the Hellions, which honestly aren't that important and can be picked up. Micro says, "Ow." Okay. Yeah, that was good. Right now, Kosit's on the back foot. Definitely, he needs to get home. He needs to repair, hopefully before his opponent turns up. His medevacs are good and useful, but they're not going to heal the damage on these vehicles. Turns out medevacs have their limitations. 1-for-1 trading, which is good for Kosit, less good for Sickest, but again, that was a bounce. Whereas Sickest now has 8 more workers and 1 more base, I guess. If Sickest decides to go around and raid this base, he's going to get a lot of kills, and he's going to get quite a lot of kills on the workers in here and then just get away. Yeah, that's the point at which you just pick up and get out. Especially because you know there are going to be cyclones and you don't want to get locked onto. But that was pretty good. 5 more workers dead. Kosit's now down to 29. So even with the gold, I don't think he's ahead. No, he's not. I mean, yes, the gold will bring that spike down significantly, but I don't think it's going to bring it all the way down. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's have a quick look. Maybe. Oh, no. That's dead. Oh, my God. At this point, Kosit has to push. Kosit has to push like it's his firstborn. But all the damage that's going on here is permanent. All of its vehicles. And Sickest needs to pull back that cyclone, otherwise he's going to lose it. He's dead. But again, Sickest is doing pretty well for himself. He's got a couple of ravens up. He's got the... I think he's got a cyclone lead? Yeah, he's got a cyclone lead. He's got the ravens. He's got some stuff on the ground. Yep, this looks pretty bad for Kosit. Looks like Sickest may be able to take it in based on purely that. The tank's going to siege up. And that first one's dead. Auto turret tanking a lot of damage there because they have huge attack priority. Not the best of times to siege up that tank, unfortunately. And the Raven turrets proving their worth automatically. Sickest now having the army supply lead of 27 to 14, and this is a real backwards and forwards battle. The thing is, if an attack lands on this bit, all those workers will die before Kosit can do anything about it. And all it takes is a couple of medevacs with units in them. So, by the way, you can tell who's winning by looking at the production queue at this point. Just look at the production queue. Although, interestingly enough, Sickest seems to be migrating back from mech into bio. What the hell are these guys doing? There's a couple of Marines just wandering across the map. I'm not sure why. But yeah, no, this is really bad for several reasons. One, this is about to lose a lot of workers. And any attempt to defend this will result in more dead workers. That's part of his... Oh no, that's in range. Oh, that's unfortunate in range. That's unfortunate. Yep, that's on +1 cancelled. The armor still goes through, but unfortunately the +1 weapons is denied, and I don't think he gets the money back for that. Oh, he now knows he needs to do something about that. The thing is, the tank's in a great position. And that's an immediate cut down. My God, that was brutal. Yeah, Kosit GG's. 54 army supply to 18. He just lost his entire army there. That was just a killer, that was. There we go. Slightly delayed intro there, but never mind. In the top right-hand corner, playing for Team Sentir, it's Kosit. And his opponent at the top left-hand side, playing for Sentir also, it is Sickest. Now, the question is, what's Kosit going to do differently in this game? Like, if we see another 10-minute smashing cyclones into each other until somebody dies, I won't be shocked. But I will be a little disappointed. I'm hoping we see some adaptation. I'm hoping we see some changes. The Reaper early game is going to be different, I think, because the paths are weird. Also, this is a weird thing to have to deal with. But we'll worry about that as and when we get there. Interesting feature of this map. Let's see. Where's the weird base? Is there a weird base? No. I mean, there's technically this. This is a weird thing, but it's not really a base. There's no weird gold bases on this map. Okay. Much more standard map. Easily signposted Reaper jump up point. Oh, interesting. He's gone for the wall off. He's gone for a full wall. Which means that Sickest knows one thing. There's gas being mined. Some gas being mined. That's all he knows. It might be useful to check whether the thing that's coming out of here is a Reaper or not, but Sickest is already making himself a factory. Like, he's going straight in for it. There's Kosit. It's a little bit later. And it looks to me like, if I had to guess, I'd say the MMRs were Sickest is a higher MMR than his opponent. Not sure why the score's not there. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. Thing is, if Sickest goes up into the wall here and comes around, I mean, yes, his opponent knows he hasn't got a actually, no. At this point, Kosit doesn't know there isn't a wall. Interesting. The fact that there's no natural there should be scaring the hell out of him, and it's not. But the thing is, it's not stopping him expanding, so maybe he's just assuming that the expansion's on the high ground. Double Reaper coming out from Sickest, as compared to the Cyclone coming out from Kosit. And maybe it'll work. The thing is, the Reapers can get away from the enemy Cyclones, because they can boot them backwards, shoot them up a bit, get out of there. I don't know if it's a great idea, but I mean, maybe it'll work, because you can't maintain targeting on the Reapers if they boot you in the air. So we'll see what happens. The Reapers definitely, and here we see it again. We saw it against the Zerg, we're seeing it in TBT. Send the Reapers in first because you want the things to take damage that A, you don't care about so much, and B, will heal the damage if they take it. The thing is, also, these Reapers can just go in the main base. All of these units are fast, so you can boot all of them, and why did he move away? He moved away, but he didn't move far enough. Oh, that's painful. The thing is, right now, Sickest is also making Cyclones. Does he have 2 already? No. So he's behind. But we saw him take some really nice engagements in the last game. The boops were useful. So it's entirely possible he might be able to overcome this deficit. With his Reapers, I'm a little bit suspicious. I'm a little bit, you know. But it could happen. And Kosit's moving out. Getting the first hit like that is amazing. One dead. Suddenly, Kosit doesn't have the advantage, but he has the ability to micro. Loss of vision. 2 more Cyclones coming out there means that he should run like hell, but unfortunately, Cyclones are as fast as Cyclones, so once they get the lock-on, you can't get rid of it. And right now, 17 armies supplied to 18 armies supplied to 15. It's not much, but it's something. Honestly, this could be incredibly quick, depending on exactly how aggressive Sickest is being. I don't like that, because all it takes is one boot, one unit to get in range. Or just take them up into the main. Like, take them into the main, my guy. There we go. This could be really, really bad. Yep. Yeah, he's probably going to lose all of this, but... Mistargeted there, that one Cyclone. Oh, that one Cyclone has 4 hit points. Oh my god. So Sickest is now in trouble. Yes, he's got like interference matrix on his Ravens, and he can shut stuff down, and that's nice, I guess. And yes, a lot of this stuff is damaged. I guess the thing is, the Liberator, if placed correctly, could be absolutely brutal. The question is, can we see some good turret placement? Can we see some good unit placement? This is not a good engagement for Sickest, but he is cleaning this up. Okay, so Sickest is still ahead in workers. He's bringing this medevac out. That's good. Sickest now taking a chance to maneuver around and get some real changes done to his economy. I wouldn't, honestly, if I were him. Were I him? Even though Kosit has a bigger army. But Kosit doesn't seem to know that. Kosit seems to be under the impression that he can't break this. Which, given there are 2 Ravens here with a turret each, could well be the case. Turrets only cost 50 energy, so, yeah. Third base coming down for both players, though, and in this case, it is going to be finished and up and running and functional, I think, more for Sickest than it is for his opponent. That said, Sickest is quite smartly using this opportunity to restock his naturals, so it's going to be about the same. There's an army coming out. Army coming out to play. Slight oversaturation on the mineral, slight undersaturation on the gas, but it's again not a crippling thing. Sacrificial Cyclone being sent out to die gloriously because he wants to transition into bio, which is an interesting concept because we're seeing Marine Viking tank on the other side. What am I saying? I'm losing my mind. Yeah, no, Sickest is poking and prodding and making his opponent angry so that he can get a transition into a different composition. This is going to be really, really hard to break. Apart from anything else, if Marines are selected, if Marines are targeted, they can just be picked up. And that orange tang is just horrible. And that's a dead base if ever I saw one. And at this point he doesn't have to kill it, but why not? Force your opponent to stay home. And yes, he's making a ton of Marines, and that's fine and all, but like the base can't be saved and neither can these workers. Which means that Kosit's now taken a massive economic hit. Honestly, it's almost worth Sickest just going home at this point. Yeah, that's it. He can't necessarily push into his... I mean, he can push into this base. There's just Marines and medevacs, but like... The tank getting saved, and Kosit's just like, yeah, okay, you got me. You got me. That's game, set, match. That's it. That's all she wrote. So I'm quickly going to go onto Twitch StarCraft and find somebody to do Twitch StarCraft. And we'll find someone to raid for the I don't think anyone is watching anyway.
For him to land the right spells onto the right targets and kind of melt.
Right. Right. We're going to raid someone. As soon as I see the end of this game. Thank you very much for watching. See you later. Ta-da.